You guys are watching the Cowboys Report. First up on today's Cowboys Mailbag from Billy D. What do you want in a coach? Oh, it's a great question. You need a variety of things, or at least a multitude of certain elements. I would love a schemer. My biggest thing is I need somebody who gives you an advantage on Sunday. Now, I think Jason Garrett, his biggest thing was that he was good about managing Monday to Saturday until this year. It fell apart this year. Make no mistake about that. I want someone who gives me a clear advantage in games on Sunday. That's a schemer. The easiest way to find that, I think that's Lincoln Riley. But a couple different routes you can go there. But I also want to hear from you guys. What do you guys want? Who's your dream hire? Let me know what you want in a head coach and who you want in a head coach. There are a couple different routes you can go. Maybe you want an analytical-minded guy. Maybe you want a true motivator, a hard, tougher coach, a player's coach. There are a bunch of different ways you can go there. I want a schemer. That's what I want right now, Lincoln Riley. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Kevin Sauza with nothing to do with the team, but what are you doing tonight? Happy New Year's, by the way, everybody. Probably hanging out with friends, trying to get caught up on some sleep because I'm kind of down on it at this point because I've been up early every day waiting on a damn decision from Jason Garrett. So when you're watching this, I'll probably be up. So if you have questions, tweet me at WhatGoingDowney. But for New Year's Eve, let me know what you guys are doing, or if you're watching this after New Year's Eve, what you guys did. Dylan's going to get trashed, I'm sure, knowing him. Harrison, what are you doing? Harrison doesn't know because Harrison's lame. I'm going to go hang out with some friends out in Arlington, and we'll drink until midnight and then go home. Is probably what we'll end up doing there. All right, Thomas Mohler, do we tag Dak and draft a quarterback? If you mean draft a quarterback like in round 6 or 7, that's possible. But you're not going to tag Dak Prescott and then draft somebody early. A, you're still trying to win right now. B, if you tag Dak Prescott, don't work out a new deal, and then draft a quarterback early, honestly, what are you doing? Like, you're telling Dak, hey, F you, we're done? He ain't gonna like it. He's gonna be pissed. You just alienated a young, talented quarterback. Then if you draft the guy, you better play him right now. Otherwise, you're wasting a year of the whole reason you would go with a young quarterback, of getting someone who's cheap. So I don't think tagging and drafting a quarterback early makes any sense for the Dallas Cowboys. All right, Joshua Adams, wow, that's weird. Which would be better, a defensive or offensive head coach? There isn't a wrong answer. I prefer offensive head coach. I think that I want someone who's going to maximize the most important side of the NFL, because that is where the NFL is heading. They want points. You can get by if you can only have one. It's offensive. I know, I don't know why I said Adams so weird. That was really, really weird. I guess I'm just tired and this beer's so warm it's gross. But I want an offensive guy to maximize the most important side of the ball in the NFL. That's just me. All right, the Breezy, franchise Coop or Dak. Here's the, I guess, bright side, if there is one. I'm sure we'll get to some of those super chats as well in just a second. You can do both, actually. You don't have to choose as of right now. The Cowboys are in a position where, because this is the end of the CBA and next year is the final league year, you can actually franchise tag Dak Prescott and transition tag Amari Cooper. Now, bigger priority, I'd rather get Dak done. I am operating under the assumption both of these guys, from their own statements and from the Cowboys statements, want to be in Dallas. Now, you guys can type your votes as well, but I think the answer is Dak. Because the longer you wait on Dak, the more expensive it's going to become. If you wait and say, $34 million, that's too much, Dak, we're sorry, go do it again next year, and then Dak Prescott does do it again next year, and then Patrick Mahomes gets his extension, if you wait till after Mahomes' deal, everything goes up in the quarterback world. Instead of being 35 is the most, and you can settle for $2 million less, all of a sudden, you might be at $45 million. Or probably at least $40 million. All of a sudden, you've cost yourself $2 or $3 million per year. Now, if you don't think Dak's the guy, that's fine. But if you think he does, if you think he is the guy, do it now. It's only going to get more expensive. And by the way, doing that, as some of you point out, allows you to free up a spot to also tag Byron Jones. All right, Super Chat, the first of, I think, a couple we have in there right now from the Popos. For the Downey regime, do we overthrow Jerry Jones? In my perfect world, Jerry Jones goes knives out and surprisingly hands his entire estate over to me. Because then, A, I've got so much more money than I could ever need, and Jerry's out of the way, and it's my team, and I am truly in charge. Because, I mean, it goes owner, head coach, GM, baby. Like, that's the order you want. So, in this scenario, maybe Jerry's still in charge in terms of, like, signing the checks, but I'm the one making the decisions. I become the decider in this scenario for the Dallas Cowboys, which might work out, maybe doesn't, but it's fun. All right, Andrew Vanderbilt, also the Super Chat. Thank you very much, Andrew. Would Dan Mullen leave Florida for the Cowboys offensive coordinator job? Absolutely not. The Florida Gators job is better than any NFL offensive coordinator job out there. And frankly, it's probably better than a few head coaching jobs in the NFL. So if you want someone like a Dan Mullen, if you want a notable Power 5 head coach, you're probably not going to get them as a coordinator. You're absolutely not. It would have to be as the head coach. All right, Joshua Harbaugh, what head coach do you think can get us to the Super Bowl right now? I think there are some options out there. It is a lot tougher to make the Super Bowl than we all want to admit, unless you're the Patriots, of course. But, I mean, I'd call Lincoln Riley, be one of my first hires. I don't know if maybe Mike Zimmer's the guy. I think there are options out there. I think you will be able to find a head coach that can do it, or at least gives you a better chance of doing it. And I want to make this point too. There is no guarantee that by dumping Garrett and hiring somebody else that you get better. You're probably going to. It is undoubtedly the correct decision, but sometimes you're playing blackjack and you have 13, you have to hit. It's the only decision. Sometimes you draw a face card and you get screwed. Sometimes you're sitting on 20. You draw king. Dealer flips over, they got 21. That's life in reality. So I don't think that it's a bad call to fire Garrett. You have to do it. But I also want to make this point. I'll make it, I'm sure, plenty of times. It's not guaranteed to work. Just keep that in mind. That was my betting analogy for the day. Of course, you can go do it on BetDSI. They've got sports betting, of course. They've also got an in-site casino, which I find fun because I like to gamble and have a good time there. Head over to BetDSI, it's chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code Cowboys120 for 120% deposit bonus at chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code Cowboys120. All right, Patriot4Trump Clark says, no college coach. Type RD in the comments, by the way. I am actually okay with this. I understand the concerns about going with a college coach. But Cliff Kingsbury got fired at Texas Tech. And he got an NFL head coaching job, and they were better. And I'll tell you what, Lincoln Riley, Matt Rhule, Urban Meyer, Dan Mullen, others, they're good. I like them as coaches. And in reality, the NFL game is more and more becoming like the college game. Now, there is some adjustment in terms of overall talent, but I would almost rather gamble with a head coach at the college level than a coordinator who's never been a head coach at the NFL level. Troy Daniels, I am really at a loss at what is going on with Garrett. Most of the good coaches will be hired before Jerry fires. Garrett needs to move now. I actually don't know if that's the case. The jobs out there right now are Carolina. Now, maybe they get a Greg Roman or a Matt Rhule, but the Redskins are going to hire Ron Rivera. I didn't want him anyway. The Browns, I don't know what route they're going to go. Maybe it's Josh Daniels. Didn't really want him anyway. Didn't think he was going to come to the Cowboys regardless. So I do think you need to move on right now, get it over with, but I don't think, it's not like the Cowboys are like, okay, we're just going to wait and do nothing. I think behind the scenes, the search is on and frankly has been on for a while. All right, Super Trill, do you think the reason why Garrett is still here is because he has dirt on Jerry? I mean, it's a funny idea, right? Kind of makes sense. I long held the theory that Marvin Lewis had dirt on Mike Brown. I'll tell you guys what. If Jason Garrett defies the laws of physics and comes back as the Cowboys head coach, I will believe this is the case. That's what I'll go with, because I can't think of a single reason why you would bring Garrett back. I agree, Billy. I don't really know what Jerry's waiting for. I wonder if they're trying to bleed it out and get it to the end of the year. And so that you can say, Garrett wasn't fired, we parted ways. Which is okay, but also kind of whatever. So, Billy D, I kind of agree. I don't really know what Jason Garrett is waiting for. It's all very confusing to me. It's all very perplexing. It just doesn't make sense for the Cowboys. It has to happen at some point. Absolutely has to. I don't know what he's waiting for. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's really annoying. I do not understand it for the Dallas Cowboys. Make the move. Dump him. Bring in somebody else. No matter what, you have to try here. All right? We here at the Cowboys Report, for those of you who've been subscribed for a long time, thank you. But we hear our team fire Garrett, or dismiss Garrett, or don't retain Garrett, or whatever. So, type in your FGs. Do that. And as a reminder, once Garrett is gone, officially not brought back, once that decision is public, we will be live as soon as that happens. So make sure your notifications are turned on. Make sure you have those turned on. We will keep you updated on Jason Garrett. Once he's gone too, all kinds of candidate lists. I promise you guys that we will keep you updated on everything going on around the Cowboys. All right. Hey Cowboys fans, thanks for watching the Cowboys Report. If you haven't already, click right here to subscribe to our channel for all the best Cowboys coverage on the internet. That's news, rumors, highlights, mailbags, film studies, and a whole lot more. And I'm making your lives a little bit easier as well with the next Cowboys Report video right here.